Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
James White's first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird.
Newton's pass.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd down.
3rd and 2, Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really did it. They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
New England.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Time one set to kick off.
So not on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
10 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down now, it's White, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
And it's 3rd.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that line when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down, doing
the shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To try again after the sack. Newton, that's complete into the hands of Myers. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 8-yard
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown run for Sony Michel. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And penalty markers down to the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Good job, Kate, his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
A gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the draw, here's White. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The running have been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, oh, can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Patriots 7.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs a 6, that means they win the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Kyle Duggar.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. So let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incomplete. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move him enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Drops down 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run here with Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense, next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shot out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That's complete. Henry, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and goal, Kellen. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
And as the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out as Taylor elects to not return it. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Open man is Myers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. On first down, it's Newton. And the Chargers rush is good. Goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Right at.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Newton on 1st down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it here. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Newton. And he'll take it in touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On the ground, it's Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now Eckler. At the 48-yard line.
Chargers.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That will
good for 26 and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run with a bigger, you often get this result.
Here is Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there and only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone?
He brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton, catch is made by Harry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage.
To throw again. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, knocks down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Michel finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Keeps the score. Chargers 24.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michelle to get things started. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
At the Chargers' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Newton. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Rayshawn Jenkins
shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Number 30.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
It's Eckler again. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Made by Stephon Gilmore. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go?
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the Patriots.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. The emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
He was taken down behind.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 35-yard line.
Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it.
Herbert on the keeper.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Kelly. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. Given 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd.
Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play will be Blues yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And Allen's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On the give, this is Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Adrian Phillips on the stop.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now right away, he'll look to throw to Michel on the screen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock going.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, his second sack of the night.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First down, New England.
Operating from the gun, Newton. That's caught left side, Myers with it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So signs of life in what's been a dormant this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Newton now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. Trying to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 9-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Going on the ground with Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go to 11 and a Charger first. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Newton, that's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
New England.
To the air again, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
Newton's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Michelle. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And not a lot to do to get about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here is Eckler. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.